Are you ready
for the Rotten Beauty Contest 2025?
Is this a door?
What up, Drang Lake? Okay, shut up then. That
door?
I mean, it looks like a door.
Yeah, that would
happen
create
if you
rubbish.
Yeah,
It's not a door.
but look like a door.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Ghouls Gone Wild. Is that rigor mortis, or are you just happy to see me?
I'm dead.
Oh, so it is rigor mortis.
Yeah. I mean, do undead have rigor mortis? Technically, no. Oh shit.
I mean, no, because if they would, you couldn't move.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to move. But at the same time, I mean, now we're getting very biological again. What does cause rigor mortis? And does it last?
I think so.
So basically, when a body goes stiff, it stays like that.
I think so.
Now I'm not sure because but maybe I remember it wrong. Because how do they do it when they prepare the body for the funeral?
Don't they put gas or something in the body? That also prevents the body of decomposing and inflating because of other gases. Oh.
Fucking asshole!
Page.
Patches.
Paid. Queenie. Paid.
Queenie.
I'll kill you later.
You can try that if you want to. Hi, I am Paid. I am your friend. Maybe not. You know, this guy gives me bad vibes. I'm just gonna kill him. Whoa, wait.
Great heavy soul arrow. Is that the treasure he was talking about?
The true treasure were the desert mages that we killed along the way, yes.
Well, good to see that you survived. Perhaps you're more rugged than I thought. In any case, the treasure is yours, since you went ahead, took the leap.
Okay.
You see this sword? I think this will fit nicely into your butt.
Let me lubricate it with
Lubricate
with poison.
I prefer a more cautious approach. It's hard to know who to even trust these days. For instance, I've heard that a man is out for my life. Now, what misunderstanding could have ever led to that?
Of course.
The poor bloke must have quite an imagination.
Of course! What a horrible misunderstanding this must have been.
I mean, this game tries to make it like, this could be Patches because he looks like Patches from the armor.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he does not trick us because he told us about the contraption that the door will close.
Yeah.
He was just like, there is something, the door will close, so be careful.
Yeah, but at the same time he goes like, there's treasure in there. So if you're willing to get that. Because was there something in there?
I actually don't remember.
Was there something here?
The soul arrow?
Wow, what magnificence. A spell.
You be careful too, my friend. For trust can be a dangerous thing.
Fuck you.
You be careful too.
And then let's see.
How do you say that in Russian?
What exactly? Fuck you?
Yeah. To quote the German dub of Has-Been Hotel, ficken Sie sich.
That's the thing. I'm not sure if Russians actually literally say that.
Yeah, or what would
Lightning spear.
what would the equivalent be?
I don't know.
Because if Assassin's Creed taught me anything, Piskerov fotiti.
Can we jump over here? Or is there another way to drop down? Oh, no. Let's try jumping. Take this.
In hindsight, I mean, yeah, sure, I get why you shouldn't do that, but when you had French in school,
Yeah.
they didn't teach you how to curse, right?
No.
But you never went to France, right?
No.
Because we went to Spain, to Valencia,
Yeah.
to practice our language skills in
Yeah.
Spanish. If you want to go to the country that your
What?
students are supposed to practice the language in, why would you teach your students not to curse?
Because you're not supposed to curse. Because it's a curse.
And then there was our exchange student, Ignacio.
And he told you all the curses.
Nah, I didn't write them down and don't remember, to be honest, anymore. I also am not sure where he was from, because he was not from Spain.
Okay. But he was an exchange student from Spain.
No, he wasn't from Spain. I think he was like Peru or something.
Ah, okay. But in just a Spanish.
A Spanish-speaking country, but I
Okay.
think a Latin country.
Okay. No need for resting for now. There. Okay. I mean, the only thing I know in French is if you. I think it was like if you want to say something like damn, it's zut.
Zut.
Zut. But no one uses that.
Yeah,
Instead they
okay.
use kakapupu.
¿Qué cosa? ¿Qué cosa? Es cacapupo. Es foten. I'm gonna link the video. I'm gonna put an info card here. Check out Mujin's videos. He did 2 of them of the food from Genshin Impact. It's so amazing. You don't understand a word, but it's so funny to hear him read in French.
Why is my poison increasing?
Huh?
Huh.
Wait, turn around.
Sorry.
It's okay, turn around again, look up. Turn around. Maybe because like it's dripping off the ceiling or something?
Yeah, probably because one of these things, but I didn't see like green on my clothes. But maybe it was just a little bit at the shoes.
Maybe. Because you said no one used that, it's the same like here. I don't know if it was Matcha Samurai or someone else who does Japanese speaking content. In anime you very often hear people say stuff like shiksha.
Yeah.
No one actually uses that, according to this content creator.
And we talked about that also in German.
Yeah, sometimes stuff that is dubbed in German, people do not talk like that.
Yeah, it's technically true. Like, everyone understands it, but no one talks like that.
Yeah, it's German. It's proper German. That's not what I mean. It's just that no one actually in everyday life talks like that.
But
Some
in
cases.
general, in dubs, because a lot of things we say in English you don't really see in shows and movies. Like, for example, fucking goddamn it, or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
You do not see that in media.
That could also be partially because they're not allowed to swear too much.
True. Why am I breaking them?
I just remember the first time I said bollocks in front of my English professor, and he looked at me like, "Where did you hear this word?" I just like, Dragon Age.
A bloke
Yeah, or
as a guy.
yeah, or I think another word I picked up was shite. Because there is a scene in Dragon Age 2 in one of the DLCs where Bethany is like, twisted shite of a maze. Don't. And I just said shite. And then it was like, where do you get these words from? Well, you told us to consume English media. So I started playing my games in English. What games are you playing? Dragon Age?
I was more thinking like Disney movies or something.
Yeah, because who couldn't forget when Ursula called Ariel a whore?
I wonder, is that in English too?
I'm not sure if it is. I think maybe in English, maybe she called her something else. Like
Slut.
Nah, I meant more like a minx or something.
Oh, okay.
Which is a way more calm, not calm, but way less.
Okay.
Because in the original German version, she actually called her a whore.
Because she was in a relationship with the guy very fast.
Yeah.
And I think Ursula was surprised by that.
Yeah, because they almost smooched if it wouldn't have been for Flotsam and Jetsam. Because they, at the end of Kiss the Girl, they topple over the boat.
Yeah, by the way.
Yeah.
Trap ahead, therefore try counterattack.
Oh, because of the chest? Or because I can't see anything? Are you pointing at something?
I just wanted to see. Because this is a mimic.
Is it? How can you tell? Except for the bloodstains. Da, 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 da. Wait, can you...
I want to open it. We would die, but I want to open it.
No! But can you look at it?
Because it doesn't move.
Yeah, but... Then how can you tell the mimics apart in this game? Or is it just literally like... flip around and find out?
Maybe. Because it also doesn't breathe.
Yeah, and there are different chest designs, so... Do you want to open it?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and open it then. If it makes you happy.
Nah, we will see mimics that will hit me.
Probably.
No, I'm not sure anymore.
Nope, it's a
Okay.
mimic. It's a mimic!
Ah!
Never have I ever been teabagged by a mimic before. One
Nice.
finger down.
Nice flex.
Weird flex, but okay.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Could you not drop from the ceiling and look like a leg? Agility, my foot. I wonder if that is actually a literal translation, or if they just didn't want to curse in the
I
translation.
think they just didn't want to curse in the...
In the translation?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, because the other day we were watching Marry My Husband again, a K-drama show based on a web novel. It's a very good show. If you have the opportunity to go and check it out, it's a really good show. And we were watching with, of course, Korean dub and English subtitles. And there it is like, going out with my girlfriend, my foot.
Instead of my ass.
It would just be interesting if there are any people in the comments who speak Korean or maybe have experience with the Korean language. Please let us know if that is literally how Korean people say that, or if it really is a mistranslation because they didn't want to curse. Because that would be interesting. In general, language differences are very interesting in my opinion.
Yeah.
I would love to study linguistics, but I wouldn't know what to do with that in a professional way.
The thing is, do you actually study like linguistics, or do you more study certain linguistics? Like,
Probably certain linguistics. I don't know, to be honest. I never really looked into that.
because I find it hard to believe that someone just learns every language.
Meet Valandir, my D&D character.
It's different. There are not that many languages.
I wouldn't say that.
And now
Let me grab a list of all the D&D languages.
he died.
Why do you have to press your crotchal area in our face?
A work hook and dark gauntlets.
Doesn't our skin already Doesn't our skin already look inflamed enough as it is?
Let's put the stuff here.
Okay.
Don't know what it does. It cries.
Is that like for purification when you're poisoned?
Oh. Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's a nice little...
Like here. Okay. Now I'm actually poisoned.
But just to watch off...
But here I have
Go
the
in.
green stuff.
Go in.
I'm not poisoned anymore. Interesting. Not very useful though.
Not anymore.
But meh.
What did we talk about?
Languages?
Freak, now I forgot what I wanted to Google.
I'm sorry. Bonfire ahead. Bonfire ahead? Oh.
Aha!
Thank you.
Told you it looked like a door. Or is that a...
That's
that's a
something
different
else.
one. Okay, I feel stupid now.
No, don't be stupid. Was that day before?
Mm-hmm. Before you lit the bonfire, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was already there.
Okay. I would love to push those down.
But you can't.
No, I can't.
Ah, freak, what did I want to Google?
Like, language stuff? My foot?
I don't know anymore. And I need to sneeze.
Sneeze. Gesundheit.
I'm sorry, Tim. Keep sleeping. Mommy just had to sneeze. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
What the hell? Why are you crawling? Creepy crawlers.
Look at her. Oh.
Can't.
Sorry.
Fighting.
Not now, woman, I'm fighting. Alright, I wanted to look up the different D&D languages.
Ah. Boss ahead.
Boss battle!
Now the real fight begins.
You can go in. I'm paying attention, I swear.
Okay.
Mytha, the painful. Oh, it's Medusa! It's Medusa!
Medusas.
Mytha, my
It'd
foot!
be great if she would get poisoned. It is Medusa.
Don't yell at me, sweetie.
Why did she chop off her head?
I don't think that it was her who chopped off her head. It was a guy named Percy.
No! Oh shit! No!
Give me a hug.
No, I don't want that.
Give me a hug.
No! I didn't attack her once. No! Your weapon is too long.
He said weapon.
Nah!
Now your eardrums are freaked.
Because she is apparently a Banshee Medusa.
Oh.
Because she's screaming. And she doesn't have snake hair, so...
But she herself is a snake. Oh, is she the queen of the serpent people? Will she give us the truth of the world?
Oh no!
Will she reveal to us?
Oh, trick!
Will she reveal to us if there is actually extraterrestrial life?
No! We don't need your lies. Victory achieved. We didn't read a lot of Souls lately.
No.
Because we got a lot.
Yeah, we can do that in a second. But there's common. Then there's common sign language apparently. There's dwarfish, elvish, giant, gnome, goblin, halfling, orc, abyssal, celestial, deep speech, draconic, druid, infernal, primordial, sylvan, thieves' cant, and undercommon.
And you want to learn all of them with your character?
Si, da, oui, hi. Huh?
Just checking if there's something secret. But probably not, because there are no messages.
Did I already say yeah?
I think so.
No, it's...
Lift. And then lava.
Oh no, is the floor lava again?
I think this is actually a trick lift. Because we are now at a spot where we can't see anything.
Yeah.
And I think the textures is only going down. The lift is not moving.
Oh.
And suddenly the
So
area
the castle
changes.
moves down? Oh, okay. You meant like the loading.
No.
The area is loading.
The area is loading, but it's like a trick in game design.
I mean, I could imagine that it makes it way easier to program.
Maybe. Because there can be places, not sure if in Dark Souls 2, but in Dark Souls 3, where you can walk there and place a sign, and then later on you can't walk there anymore, but the sign is still in the sky.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Oh, poor skeleton.
Poor soul.
It's not a soul, it's a skeleton.
The Iron Keep.
What the hell? When did we walk into Mount Doom? I'm just asking. I'm not saying that it's bad. I just want to know the schematics of the building, like the blueprints and everything. So the lava pool goes over there.
Oh, it looks so adorable.
Don't let us interrupt you.
V.
Don't let us interrupt you, Shanalot.
I have to interrupt her though.
Bearer of the curse. Seek souls. Seek the king, lest this land swallow you.
Learn new text.
Says the guy who hasn't said a single word since the beginning of the game.
Excuse me.
The gal I meant.
Better.
I use guys interchangeably.
I just remembered another thing
That you forgot?
that we did not do yet.
Praise the sun.
I mean, we can. We didn't find the shard, right?
No.
Another thing we didn't do. I found Sublime Bone Dust.
Oh,
Where is it? Did I know? Did I skip it? Yeah.
charred ashen,
Still the same text.
charred ashen bones. Cast them into the far fire in Majula to increase the HP restored with each use of your flask. They say these are the remains of a saint who cast himself into the bonfire.
Lady Uranus.
But we will never know for sure.
Let's put that into the fire. Burn it. Beautiful.
Some force has strengthened the Estus flask. Is it the G-force?
Off the No Man's Wharf.
So it's not the G-force? If you take it and you swing it around
It's the
real quick.
E-force. It's the Estus Force.
The Estus force.
Ah, remember this place?
Yeah, I remember.
Die.
Yeah, people died here.
People? With people you mean me?
No, those guys.
Oh, the guys that dropped down.
Yeah, the guy who got Mufasa.
Ah. True. That was here.
Yeah, technically it was over there, but same difference.
Yeah.
Why are we here?
Remember the guy who was like, I only speak to intelligent people because I'm a prick.
Yeah.
We are now intelligent.
Oh, you serious? Okay.
Because I leveled up intelligence.
Oh, if only life were that easy.
Yeah, I would love to just work out and then just put points into my stats.
Yeah, that would be way more simple.
No one here that can kill me?
No,
Because
only the dude.
sometimes they just follow me and just while you talk to him, they're like, we kill you both now.
I sense power. Very well. From this day, you shall be my new pupil. I am Carillion, Carillion of the Fold. Surely you've heard the name.
From your former student.
Now, do not be afraid. Let us explore the limits of sorcery.
Dude, I found your student. She felt a little abandoned, you could say.
Oh yeah, yes, I remember.
Maybe you should come to Majula and apologize. Simpletons, but
For what?
she was petrified.
I was petrified by her stupidness.
The forces of magic and souls lie dormant in this land.
Asshole.
It is a fitting place to hone my sorceries. I suspect that I may even conjure up new spells here. Sorcery is yet a mystery, even to me. Let us mature together, young pupil.
Logan, you're not.
Master, I think I have come up with a new spell.
It's called shoving the sword up your ass.
I am very good in muscle magic.
Oh, man. If you haven't seen Mashal,
Go watch it, it's a great show. It's an amazing show. By the way, I need to look something up.
I'm gonna talk to him, right?
What was his friend's name? The green-haired kid? The one who was whining all the time?
Green haired?
Yeah, the brother of the
Wasn't he blonde? Was it green?
green hair with blonde streak.
I don't remember it being green.
Use scrolls to unleash the power of sorceries. But the power of each scroll is reliant on that of its owner. The untrained cannot wield a scroll to its proper potential. Never forget, young pupil, there are no shortcuts to mastery.
Yes, it's called respecking.
Okay, you could for me it is grayish green.
Okay.
Finn
Yeah.
Ames voice actor, because I know that voice actor. Gonna go out on a limb and say it's the same guy who voices Izuku in the English dub of My Hero Academia. They both whine so much. It's basically Izuku.
The forces of magic and souls lie dormant in this land. It is a fitting place to hone. I suspect that I may even... Sorcery is yet...
You know, for a guy who's like, oh, I'm so intelligent and I need to find more sorceries.
May we meet again in Majula?
Oh, he's gonna go to Majula. He's waiting in a shitty place with shitty lighting where he can't read any scrolls or anything, where enemies are right there that could kill him. And he's like, I need to rest here for a while to be smart and all.
Yeah.
At least go somewhere. Well, I don't know. You can do some stuff.
No, that's way too difficult.
You pleb, you don't know anything about sorceries. And there was another guy. I think it was here. Because remember the guy who's like, the darkness, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Maybe we can talk to him right now. Not sure, but let's see.
The dark stirs.
Oh?
I see it. The darkest spark within you. My name is Falcon. I will trade with you what you need.
The darkness has... What did he say? It's...
Stirs.
It sparks within you? Or what did he say?
Oh, the dark awakens. The darkness stirs in you. I don't know. I am a stir fry of darkness.
It's called being pregnant.
The Dark One has been born. Ring of Life Protection. Oh. Dark Pine Resin. Some extra darkness.
Okay, apparently it is not the same voice actor.
Okay.
Because Izuku was voiced by Justin Briner, or Briner, sorry. And Finn was voiced by Brian Anderson. Because I saw a video recently, just a small clip, where they got the staff. And Finn had a couple lines, and I thought, is that the same guy who voices Izuku?
The dark is always within you.
Yeah, I can imagine the inside of my body is very dark.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't it?
Is there something else I wanted to do?
We wanted to eat food later.
Yeah.
I wanted to cook you some deliciousness.
I know what I wanted to do. Read the souls.
Yeah.
The soul texts.
Then you want to read them here?
Yeah, sure. Here's some nice lighting. Oh, and I got this one. The seed of a tree. Seed of a tree of giants. A lump of something obtainable from a giant tree makes enemies react to invaders. When the giants fell, they grew into great trees. Death is not the end, for anything that has ever once lived remains a part of a great cycle of regeneration.
It's the circle of life.
But what of those outside of the cycle? Like me!
And
And-
it rules us all.
The Tree of a Giant is an amazing item. As it said, enemies react to invaders. So when you have an invader who's like, I'm gonna hide behind those enemies, you're just like, and suddenly the enemies turn around to them and attack them. Like, remember Forgo? The city?
Yeah, I just
With the
wanted to say,
dogs?
well, wouldn't that have been useful to use on the puppies?
There will be other invaders where this is helpful.
Mitha, the baneful queen soul. Soul of Mitha, the baneful queen, who lives in the earthen peak. The queen sought the king's affection, even poisoning herself to attain beauty. Ah, Botox. Despite the monstrous consequences, or for the compelling madness known as love. We're assholes, aren't we? Are we bad people?
Nah,
You sure?
it's fine. So she wanted the king's affection, but she's the queen. Or is she not the queen
I
of
mean,
the king?
No, maybe she was the queen, but it was more of a here I was forced to marry you.
Like he didn't care about her.
He didn't
but-
love her. It was a political marriage.
Because before we got the covetous demon. And eating is an expression of desire. There once was a man whose deep affection were unrequited. He transformed into the covetous demon, which only made him lonelier than before. Could it be the one who turned into the covetous demon was in love with the queen, but the queen didn't care because she only cared about the king, and the king only cared about himself?
Maybe. Or he was a mukbanger.
He was just like, I have food. Suddenly, demon.
Skeleton Lord soul. Soul of a skeleton lord, who reigned from deep within the huntsman's copse. The old Iron King commanded the capture of all undead, but those charged with the task were overcome by the curse.
Because that's the old Iron King is the king that is talked about here, I think.
But isn't the old Iron King a DLC?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I know that there's DLC like Crown of something,
Yeah.
Crown of something else, and another crown.
I think the Crown of the Old Iron King is a DLC, but the Old Iron King is also
Oh, okay.
Here.
Then I haven't said anything.
Executioner's Chariot Soul.
Silver Chariot!
The chariot was created only to torment undead, and it took the form of a horrendous mad steed. A window into the soul of its master. Then we
I
have...
think it's interesting that it says it holds control over the undead purgatory. Ah, soul of the executioner's chariot that holds control over the
Yeah.
undead purgatory.
The Lost Sinner that we had. Belfry Gargoyles.
Soul of
Or
a
is it
god.
Belfry?
Belfry.
Belfry.
I think, at least in my experience,
'Cause
it's
it's soft.
Belfry.
That's fry. To fry something.
On the other hand, I think I heard Belfry as well. Doesn't matter. As long as you know what we're talking about, we are not illiterate. Belfry Gargoyle Soul. Soul of a gargoyle of the lost Bastille. The elaborate stone statues on the belfry mysteriously came to life. Wow,
Okay.
all that lore.
The lore of the stuff it's there.
Old Dragon Slayer. The old Dragon Slayer is reminiscent of a certain knight that appears in old legends. So it was a
So it was an Ornstein. It was...
like also another phantom or a statue or an illusion. Where's the real guy?
gone. And I think that's it. Because the Drake didn't give us a soul. But we still have lore of my stuff. Sorceress Hood from the distant land of Jugo. Appears to be a plain thin fabric, but is permeated with powerful magic. Desert sorceresses have enchanting looks, and they use them to catch people off guard. Oddly enough, even those who are perceptive enough to realize the play fall prey to their seductions with alarming regularity. I don't care if it's a trap. Give me the boobas.
They will kill you! Worth it!
Step on me.
May I say something, by the way?
Yeah, sure.
Because in one episode of Lords of the Fallen, before we end the episode, we were talking about stuff being offensive.
Yeah.
Because right now you said the land of Yugo?
Yugo or Jugo?
Or Jugo, yeah, because with Jace it's always like, because we were talking about that something that you don't think is offensive could be offensive in another language. Yugo actually is a slur in German.
Really?
Against people from Yugoslavia.
Okay. I mean, when you talked about it, I thought of Yugoslavia. Yugoslavian in German.
Yeah, Yugoslavian. Yes, Yugoslavia.
But that's one of those countries I don't even know where exactly it would be.
Map.
Somewhere.
Map middle on the right. Somewhere lower right of Europe, between Europe and Asia.
It's Katana Knights.
Oh, I'm not very good with geography.
Me neither.
Yeah, but just because the funny thing is, when I was naming a short, I named a short Goodbye Queenie, and I thought, should I write Queenie with Y or with IE? And I googled Queenie, and the first thing it said, it's a slur against gay people. And I was like, it's what? It's a slur apparently against gay men. So if anyone felt offended, I'm terribly sorry. That is not my intention. It's just that.
Heard that.
No, I never heard someone say Queenie in that context, to be honest.
It's Dennis!
Dennis!
Dennis is back!
So, but if anyone should have taken offense to that, it wasn't meant that way. It's just our character is called Queen After.
The third.
The third! Which is way too long of a name, so I just call her Queenie for short, because I love her so much. And I love giving pet names to people I like.
And you like our characters?
I love our characters.
I had a thought.
A thought or a thought?
Thought. Like a brain stuff.
So a brain fart?
Sorta. Wouldn't it be awesome if we would someday see a fan fiction of our characters in the Let's Play?
That would actually be awesome. That would be the height of our career. Wait, before you continue.
Yeah.
We've already been here for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
We shall take a quick break here. And we'll see you, lovely ladies and gentlemen, in the next episode of Dark Souls, where we respect everyone except Elon Musk.